On. Maybe our shortest song title that we'll ever have. On, 2 letters, means if, another 2 letters. If on, by the end of the song, we don't know what on means, I'm a very bad teacher. Here we go with the lyrics. As we said, the song is called On, if, okay? On, if, tamatya, the eyes, mas, of us. The eyes of us, milan, here's the verb, speak. If our eyes speak, ma means but. But, I kardies, I kardia is a heart, I kardies is plural hearts. I kardies, the hearts, then don't verb answer. Okay, so if our eyes speak, andamatya mas pilan, my kardies, but the hearts, then apandan, but the hearts don't answer. Okay, on, if, tadakria, the tears, kilan, kilao means to roll or to roll down. So if the tears roll, ke tahili, and the tears, prospernan, the tears pass. They go past tahili, the lips. Okay, so and if the tears go past the lips. On, if. Okay, so far, very poetic language. We're not getting too complete of sentences, but we get the idea. Someone is crying very much until the tears are prospernan, are passing tahili. Now, tahili is interesting. You'll see in our vocab list. There's 2 singular versions of this word. Tohili, meaning lips. When made plural, sorry for talking grammar, but some people are interested in this. I think it's important. Tahilia pluralizes by adding an alpha here. Okay. But there's also another form, tohilos. This is a less common form of the neuter, tohilos. Some neuter nouns end in omicron sigma, and they pluralize just like we see here with an ita, ta, hi, li. Okay, just a side note there on the grammar. So, and if they pass our lips, on, if. And back to the on, if this, you see me. If you see me, prosta, in front of, prosta stin. So prosta here is taking a se. Prosta plus se. In front of, stin, porta su. Porta means door, su, of you. In front of your door, when? What time of the day? Haramata. Haramata is when the sun is just coming up, right? This is early daybreak. Depending on the time, it's maybe 5 a.m., something like that. If you see me in front of your door at haramata, at daybreak, and you see me doing what? You see me na diskolevome. You see me to be struggling. Diskolevome. I struggle. I have a difficult time with. And you see me diskolevome na zitiso, to find or to ask ton logo, the reason. Logos means reason or word. So, since I'm not the poet, I don't know if he's saying if you see me outside struggling and searching for words, or to request a reason. Both of these have 2 meanings. Zito means to search for, or to ask, to request. And logos means words, and it can also mean reason. I am thinking here is probably saying, if you see me struggling, to ask the reason. Okay, trying to figure out why we broke up. Spoiler alert. On peace, if you say mu, to me, to me. Now look, we've got me dis and mu pis. Me dis, you see me. Mu pis, you say to me. So the me here is a direct object pronoun. I see you, I hit you, I call you, I like you, that's all me. Pis uses mu because it's indirect, to or for you. I say to you, I give to you. I want for you, that would be mu. So if you say to me, oti, that, τελειώσαμε, we have finished. Katamata means straight in the eyes. So basically, if you look me straight in the eyes and tell me we finished, katamata. If you say that we finished katamata, looking straight in the eyes, όλα τα αν, all of the ifs, που, which, all of the ifs, which, έχω πει, έχω, I have πει, said. I have said to you, all of the ifs I've said to you, θα πάρω πίσω, I'll take them back. So what is happening here? I think, okay, he might be outside the door saying, well, what if this? What if this? Oh, if this, if this. He's trying to find ways to keep their relationship alive. But if the person looks at him, katamata, right in the eyes, and says, τελειώσαμε, we're done, then he'll take all those ifs back. And now some more if. An merotas, if you ask me, τι, what? Θα ήμουν, θα plus past often equals would. Okay. So θα ήμουν, what I would be χωρίς εμάς, what I would be without us. Εμάς means us. So if you ask what I would be without us, θα ήμουν, I would be, and I didn't point it out, but θα ήμουν is another case of elision. The alpha and the iota here, one of them gets dropped. Or the eta gets dropped. Θα ήμουν. Θα ήμουν μια στάλα. I would be a drip. That's a bad drip. Στην τρελή, in the crazy, την καταιγίδα, storm. I would be a drip in the crazy storm. Αν με ρωτάς τι θα ήμουνα, if you ask me what I would be χωρίς εμάς, without us, θα ήμουν, I would be η αγάπη, the love, μίας βραδιάς, of one night, που, which, linking, which, then ξεχνάς, you don't forget. Okay, it would be the one of love of one night that you don't forget. Now, one thing to say here, we've got imuna and imun, and then imuna and imun. There's a difference. Sometimes we have the alpha, sometimes we don't have an alpha on imun. Well, is one right, one wrong? No. It often has to do with the word that's following. So there's not a rule for it. It's more about the rhythm of the language. Okay. I'd be the love of one night that you don't forget. An, if, η αγάπη, love is, verb. Love is, if, love is, topan. Topan means everything. If love is everything. Μα τα λόγια μας, but the words of us, our words, σκορπάν, scatter abroad. Αν, if, σε αγάπησα, σε αγάπησα, I loved you much. Πιο πολύ από, more than, ότι εσύ, more than you, he would probably say loved me. Αγάπησες εμένα, more than you loved me. But his voice trails off, he's so sad, and he just says again, if, an. Okay, going on. An me dis, if you see me. Okay, we've already seen you in front of the door. Now we're going to see you piso, behind, apo, behind of to τζάμι. Now, τζάμι means glass. But it is also a kind of shorthand way to refer to the windshield. Okay. Αν με δεις πίσω από το τζάμι σου να στέκομαι. So either they're referring to glass, like a big glass door, or a windshield in a car. But if you see me, να στέκομαι, standing, here's the verb. Standing behind the glass, mes, which means is really mesa, meaning in. Mesa, στην βροχή, inside of the rain. Χωρίς, without. Να αφήσω, without leaving, here's the verb. I leave. Without leaving, το βλέμμα σου. Βλέμμα means gaze. Without leaving your gaze. So without breaking your gaze. Basically staring at you. Ό,τι και αν πεις. Here they actually should have a comma. Whatever και αν πεις. Whatever you might say. Okay, this και αν adds the sense of you might. Ό,τι και αν κάνεις, whatever you might do. Ό,τι και αν πεις, whatever you might say. Ό,τι και αν θέλεις, whatever you might want. Okay, this is sort of a phrase. Ό,τι και αν, whatever blank you might want. In this case, whatever you might say. Λόγω τιμής is another phrase. Λόγω means for the sake. This is an ancient Greek dative case. Okay, it's cool to people who are nerdy. But for the sake of honor, το αποδέχομαι. I accept it. Here's the verb. Whatever you might say, λόγω τιμής, for the sake of honor, I accept it. What does λόγω τιμής mean in more understandable terms? Λόγω τιμής. Something like I promise on my word. Okay? Λόγω τιμής. Cross my heart. There's a good one. Whatever you say, I cross my heart, το αποδέχομαι. I will accept it. Όλα τα αν που σου έχω πει, all of the on, all of the ifs that I have said to you. We've seen this already. Θα πάρω πίσω. I'll take them back. And then here we've seen this. Saying he'd be a drop in the storm, he'd be a love of one night that he wouldn't forget. But now we go down to the on. If, μία μέρα, one day, όταν, when, okay, he's optimistic. Γυρίζεις, you come back. If one day when you come back, καταλάβεις, you understand, ότι λείπω, oh, not so optimistic. Λείπω means I am absent, I'm away. So if one day you come back and you understand, you realize that I've gone, ότι λείπω, και ένα κόκκινο αντίο, okay, κόκκινο is what I'm writing in, and I'm going to write in αντίο. Adio means goodbye, adios. And ένα κόκκινο αντίο, and a red goodbye, βρεις, you find. Okay, and you find a red goodbye. Where? Στο τοίχο, on the wall, του σαλονιού, of the living room. This is a bit complex of a construction. What happens is στον τοίχο του σαλονιού. On the wall of the living room. Sometimes we take this of the living room and we drop it right here. Okay, and then we open up this space and we get this phrase. Στου σαλονιού. Στου σαλονιού. Λονιού. On of the living room, τον τοίχο. On of the living room, the wall. Τον τοίχο. Something that you'll pick up most likely just by exposure. Okay, it's basically a faster way of saying στον τοίχο του σαλονιού. You can say στου σαλονιού τον τοίχο. You want to be fancy. Okay? Next. Kean. Okay, so if you see a red andio, a red goodbye in your wall, kean, and if, stithos. Stithos is the chest. Su, and in the chest of you, and in your chest, then nyosis. We said in another song, you don't, then nyosis krio, you don't feel cold, then nyosis krio. Well, here, if you don't feel, and then nyosis, stithos su, in your chest, tim psychi su, the psyche is the soul. Okay, I don't know how to draw a soul because it's immaterial, but tim psychi su, if you don't feel your soul, the soul of you, na affini, to leave you behind. So, and if in your chest you don't feel your soul leaving you behind, ke tin yi, and if you don't feel tin yi, the earth, yi is the earth. The earth, kato means under, kato apotapodia su, under your feet. Topodi is a foot. So tapodia su, under your feet. Nachanete, to go away. Oh, this is a spelling issue. It should be chanete. But anyway, to be going away, to be getting lost. Nasfini, to be being erased. Okay. So if you don't feel in your soul leave in your chest, your soul leaving you, and the earth going away, getting lost, being erased from katoptapodia, so from under your feet. An sedo, if I see you, so we see an medis, if you see me, now we have an sedo. If I see you, prosta, in front, sondromo mu, in front of my road, in front of my path, nastekese, to stand. If I see you standing in front of me, to sagapo, here's the phrase there. To, this word to is making the sagapo not mean I love you, but it's making it be a phrase. It's saying the phrase I love you, to sagapo, the phrase I love you, mesa sta dakria, inside of tears. Okay, so the phrase I love you inside of my tears. Then tha kripso is the verb hide. Then tha, future, I will not hide it. Okay, so if I see you in front of me, I'm not going to hide the to sagapo, the I love you. Yati, because se afton po agapas, to him who you love, to him who you love. Afton probably referring to anthropo, so it could be a person, a man or a woman. Yati se afton po agapas, to him who you love. Then andistekese, stekome means to stand. Antistekome means to stand against or resist. Okay, so yes, even if you see that I've gone and I've written on your wall, andio, goodbye, in lipstick, if I see you on the road, I'm not going to resist you. I'm still going to say I love you. Because then andistekese, you don't resist se afton, to him που αγαπάς, who you love. Όσο και αν θες όλα τα αν. Also και αν, as much as you might want it. We had ό,τι και αν, whatever you might. Also και αν, as much as you might want it. Όλα τα αν, as much as you want all of the ifs. Να αφήσεις πίσω, to leave them behind. Okay? Ωραία. So how do we say if? An. Bravo. Okay, we learned one word today, and I'll see you next time.